Hello, my name is Michael and welcome to my show, Passion for Sculpture. In this show, I will be talking about my passion, sculpture, and I will be discussing different styles of art. In this first episode, I chose to focus on Cubism. As you well know, this style has been founded mostly by Pablo Picasso and George Braque in the beginning of the last century. The sculpture that you see on the video has been crafted by a friend of mine and the famous Spanish sculptor Miguel Guia. The artist gave the sculpture a title of Harmony. It's an interpretation of the famous statue of the goddess Nike of Samothrace, which you can admire in the Louvre Museum of Paris. As the artist saw the sculpture for the first time, he wanted to capture the rhythm and harmony of the ancient goddess. The whole surface of the sculpture has been transformed into the cubistic language. The movement of the clothing, wings, as well as the air around the sculpture are kept as in the original, only with cubistic style. What you can see in the video now is one of the finished sculptures by Miguel Guia. But I have videos showing the whole process of crafting a sculpture like this one, with first sketches, drawings, and molds. I also have a recording when Miguel Guia was finishing a big version of the sculpture, and I'm sure you'll like it. I hope you'll find the whole process of creating a cubistic sculpture very interesting. I remember when once I visited Miguel Guia's studio and could see him sketching the first drawings, where he analyzed the ideas for the original Nike of Samothrace sculpture, and how to pass these to the cubistic planes. As the artist explained to me, each and every sculpture he creates requires a number of initial drawings that indicate the style of the future sculpture and show what to expect of it. A couple of days later, I could see how the drawings magically changed into a first version of the sculpture. You can see the artist playing with the plasticine. We can see the planes and how the initial sketches receive a three-dimensional treatment. And we can see what to expect from this work of art once it's completed. Several weeks later, when I came to visit Miguel Guia, I could see how his sculpture was gaining on maturity and how impressive the sculpture really was. He's finishing the sculpture in a plaster, and we can see the whole plasticity of this artwork. You can see his last touches to the sculpture and how he's polishing its rough edges to be able to pass it on to create molds. Just have a look at the sculpture. You can see all the cubistic planes, the whole splendor of the sculpture, and the powerful cubistic style. How it maintains the volume, the air, and the power of the original goddess Nike, and all using the cubistic style. I'm hoping to show you soon the final work already crafted and finished. I hope you enjoyed this first video about Cubism. I'm Michael, your host, and this has been Passion for Sculpture show. I'll be back shortly with another episode with more styles, more artists, and more great works of art. Now, please tell me what you think about Cubism, what you think about this particular sculpture. Make sure to let me know in the comments below. Let's use the comments to talk about art.